Hey guys, Jessica Willis with Willis Advisory and Insurance, and we're dropping our second video of today because I was out yesterday not feeling too well. So we had just talked about reading the summary of benefits on the previous video. Today we're going to talk about elective procedures versus medically required services so you understand how your insurance works and then works inside of your insurance policy. So many people assume that if a doctor recommends a procedure, insurance will cover it. But that's not always true. Insurance companies classify treatment as either medically necessary, which means that it could be covered by insurance with conditions, or elective/optional, often not covered by insurance. Understanding the difference will help you avoid surprise bills and plan ahead for out-of-pocket expenses. So what is a medically necessary procedure? So medically necessary services are treatments that insurance must cover because they are needed to diagnose, treat, or prevent a serious health issue. What does it mean that it's medically necessary? And how do we know that insurance will cover it? Well, covered means that they meet the medical guidelines and then often need proof of necessity from the doctors. The prior authorization saying that it's medically necessary to take medicine or to have surgery or to have X treatment plan. So examples of medically necessary procedures are going to be emergency situations like an appendectomy, broken bones, heart attacks. Other medically necessary treatments are going to be like cancer, chemotherapy, radiation, hospitalization for severe infections, imaging, MRIs, CT scans for diagnostic conditions, and then physical therapy after an injury. And key takeaway, just because something is medically required does not mean insurance will approve of it right away. Pre-approvals and referrals may be needed. So check with your policy and that summary of benefits under exclusions. And what is considered an elective procedure? Elective procedures are not urgent and are often considered optional and are not medically required to maintain your basic health. Examples of elective procedures: cosmetic surgery, nose job, liposuction, facelifts, LASIK eye surgery is also. Fertility treatments are not yet medically required. Weight loss surgeries are not medically required. Even if a procedure may improve the quality of life for you, insurance may not cover it unless it meets their very strict medically required guidelines. This question: when can an elective procedure be covered? Some elective procedures get partial or full coverage if the doctor proves that they are medically necessary. Some examples of elective surgery is like a breast reduction surgery. If you're having chronic back pain, then insurance can cover that surgery or partial coverage for that surgery. Weight loss surgery: if a BMI is over a certain threshold and causes other health risks. A rhinoplasty for your, it could be covered if you're having major breathing problems. Reconstructive surgery after a injury can be covered to restore functionality. Always ask your doctor to submit medical documentation and check with your insurance criteria first for approval. The role of prior authorization is such an important role to getting any type of approval prior to a surgery, whether you believe it to be elective or medically necessary. Prior authorization is when the doctor submits medical proof justifying the procedure. If insurance denies coverage, you can appeal the decision. Without approval, you may be stuck paying full costs for that medical procedure. Always check your summary of benefits to see if prior authorization is needed before scheduling any major procedures. All right, guys, that is it. We did a very, very short summary on the difference between elective versus medically necessary. If you guys have any additional questions or want me to elaborate further, feel free to follow along, drop a comment. We'll be continuing breaking down Health Insurance 101 here on Willis Talkin' Insurance, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And of course, if you want one-on-one time to review your current plan or shop for a new one, you can book it at willis.care. Y'all be good. Have a great day and happy Monday.